everyone. My name is Jackson, and I'm somewhat of a fast food connoisseur. As an American, I eat a lot of fast food. I may be 22 now, but when I'm 32, I'm really gonna hate myself. Due to my frequent fast food flying, I have run into a couple of stinkers along the way. A couple of doo-doos, if you will. Not all fast food places are created equally. Some are akin to fine dining and a restaurant that you could probably bring your family to on a Friday, while others seem more like a health violation and a violation to my stomach. And some people even call them fast food garbage. This series, Fast Food Garbage, is here to talk about fast food places that have fallen off or are just plain bad. And I think that there's no other fast food place that encapsulates fast food garbage more so than Burger King. You know Burger King. It's the home of the Whopper and the chicken fries. Burger King's also pretty well known for its marketing ventures, such as Sneak King and the Blackout Whopper, which gave people green diarrhea. Not looking good, Burger King. On the topic of diarrhea, Burger King is well known for giving people the rumbly guts, as well as being overall relatively mediocre. But before I begin ripping into the fast food franchise, how about a little bit of history for Burger King? The company was founded in 1953, originally as Instaburger King in Jacksonville, Florida, by Keith Kramer and Matthew Burns. In 1957, the famous Whopper was introduced to the menu and has been a staple of the Burger King brand ever since. Now, the franchise ran into some financial troubles in 1959, so two owners of Instaburger King franchises, David Edgerton and James McLemore, bought out the franchise and renamed it to simply Burger King. Eventually, after the two expanded the name to 250 locations, sold the name to Pillsbury Company in 1967, who tried to expand the name even further, but failed. That was until 1980, when the Vice President of Restaurant Operations, Norman Brinker, came along to shake things up. Brinker began the Burger Wars. This started the rivalry between McDonald's and saw an increase in Burger King sales. Now, after Brinker's departure in 1984, Burger King was thrown around between mega conglomerates before eventually becoming an independent company again in the 21st century when it was bought out by Diageo. The 2000s saw success for the franchise through its now famous, or infamous, Sneak King commercials and overall affordable food. Unfortunately, with every success story, there comes a decline. Nowadays, Burger King has seen a decline in sales due to both poor food quality and rising menu prices. Burger King is mostly thought of nowadays as the place where an employee stuck his feet into some lettuce. Oh, how the crown has fallen. Burger King has a messy history, but one thing that was consistent throughout my entire research of the franchise was that quality food is not the most important thing to the franchise. Way back in 1953, when the company was still known as Instaburger King, the franchise was marketing its Insta machines and not its food, which is a very weird thing to do when you are a food company. Coming back to the 2000s and looking at the Sneak King commercials, they were rarely about the food. It was just about the mascot. Marketing schemes and getting successful quickly seems to have always been in Burger King's history, and it really reflects on the quality of the food. And of course, I can attest to this firsthand because I've had plenty of Burger King throughout my life, and I don't know why I have eaten it so much, because I really don't like it. I eventually find myself on the toilet praying to God and asking for forgiveness for my sins. I think I stopped giving Burger King second chances after my fiance and I went to a Burger King at around 9 p.m. in 2022, and we were hungry. We were just doing something out on the road, having fun, but we hadn't eaten yet. And there it was, Burger King, off in the distance. I drive over, excited to eat a burger. My fiance is right there with me, excited to eat some chicken fries. And when we pull up to the drive-thru, they say they're all out of meat. What do you mean you're all out of meat? You are called Burger King. The only thing you sell is meat. It was probably the most insane thing that's ever happened to me at any fast food place, and it has never happened to me since. It's only happened at Burger King. But you know what? I believe in forgiveness. Maybe my hate and bias towards Burger King is unwarranted. Maybe it's time I really give it a second chance. But I couldn't do this alone. I asked my friend Anthony to help me out with this endeavor. Coincidentally and conveniently, Anthony actually asked me to go to Burger King the night before we went because he also wanted to give the franchise a second chance. So, with our two common goals in mind, we went to Burger King.
I hit the road, off into a scary yet hopeful world of Burger King. I met Anthony at the Palace, which looked great on the outside, I must say. Now, fast food places are not known for looking great, but this restaurant's interior actually looked pretty good. It was clean, inviting, and very nice. Even Anthony was starting to look excited to be here. We looked over the menu intensely, pondering our orders, grabbed a crown.
Sexy.
And ordered our food. Their service was great. We got our food quickly. We just had to fill our drinks and head off.
With these drink machines, you always gotta do something. You gotta get one that's your favorite, right? If we have an extra cup, we like to do what we call a drink roulette. Where we just decide to shit drinks in the cup and call it a day. But first we're gonna get ourselves the Dr. Pepper to wash down all that garbage because why else would we get nothing out of the Dr. Pepper? It's kind of the best drink of all time, you know. They're out of Dr. Pepper.
After filling one of our cups with an evil concoction, we headed back to a nice place to eat and review the food.
Bye, Burger King.
On the way back, though, I felt swagger and was feeling good about the food. If the exterior, interior, and service was all so good, then the food can't be that bad, right?
Hello, welcome to the kitchen. As you can see, we have our spread. So, I want to preface this by saying we had to drive a little bit to get over here. It took me 15 minutes to get here.
About roughly the same.
Yeah,
Maybe like 30.
and as you can see, even my nice little slushy got a little fucked up. The service was very nice. They were very nice. They were very nice people.
They watched us record and be dumb as fuck and didn't say anything.
Yeah, it looked nice in there. The service was nice. The people were good, and we got our food relatively quickly for the order we got. So, with all that being said, it's time to eat Burger King.
Yeah, I think we start with importantly the Whopper.
Yeah. So we both got Whoppers. I got mine with cheese.
I got mine with cheese but no tomato.
Yes. So
I
there's a
hate
slight
tomatoes.
difference. Slight difference. Well,
It's a flat as fuck burger. Holy shit!
there it is. Here it is.
It's actually it's
Pretty
not
big.
big, but it's round. I feel like compared to like it's the opposite of the Big Mac, where it's not tall.
Yeah,
it's just round.
It's long, or you don't could describe circles as long, do you?
Yeah.
So it's looking a little soggy, looking a little sad. I'll be
Got
real.
a lot of shit in there though.
Yeah, here it's got. Ooh, it made a noise when I opened
You
it.
got a noise. Hold on.
There it is.
I'll pull up my here. I'll take a video on my phone from
yeah,
here.
there you go. So here it is. This is the inside.
Oh, that's my face. Yo,
so here it is. This is the inside.
yeah, and that's with the
of it.
tomato. Same thing here, but without. It's just.
It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit.
It is a lot of shit.
With that all being said, it's still warm.
Relatively.
Let's dig in. Cheers.
Cheers, brother. I forgot there were pickles. Fun fact: I don't like pickles.
Does that affect your rating? Or is this like a you fucked up and so
No, that's when I fucked up.
Okay. There's our bite. Well, not one bite. I'm not a fucking dinosaur. But this is one bite, so okay, I'm gonna get all this sauce off my fingers and then.
I feel like a barbarian eating this shit.
I feel like a king. I feel like a king at the table. Dance for me, Jester. Ah! Anthony, would you like to go first on your thoughts?
It's not terrible.
Okay, that's a good start.
Yeah, compared to what it's just so much fucking sauce.
Yes.
The
I
mayo,
agree.
ketchup.
That's one
It's
thing I
just
noticed.
a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of sauce, like a lot, and I think it's honestly to mask the flavorless meat inside.
Yeah,
this
okay,
thing.
yeah, okay, that's so fair. I do like the onions.
Yeah. The vegetables
burger.
are not bad, actually.
No. As you can see, half of my fucking lettuce fell out
out. Yeah.
because of the fucking burger, so it wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
I definitely fucked up. I forgot to get rid of the pickles, but that's on me.
So what's your rating for the Whopper?
I give it a good like 6 or 7 out of 10. Like it's nothing
or
too
7?
good.
Wow.
It's like a very mid burger. There are a lot of other places.
I'm giving it a 5.
I will admit, their meat is alright. To be fair, I don't go to McDonald's for their meat. That's why the chicken is way better.
Do we really go to any fast food restaurant for their meat?
No, absolutely not. We go for their sides, which we have a fuck ton of today.
Yes. Great segue. Here are all of our sides. We
so-
have, I believe these are the churro fries.
Which I did not know they had.
Yes. These are the halvesies, which was really cool. I think this is a great idea. They have the onion rings and the fries, which you can get both of, which is kind of hype.
We got mozzarella fries as well. These don't look very appetizing. They did when you were looking at them on the photo,
Here,
but
if I take one.
yeah.
These look very sad.
You know what they fucking look like? Fucking nematodes. They're the ones from SpongeBob.
Oh,
And then obviously their patented chicken fries, which is the
Yes.
only other thing at Burger King you get that will give you food poisoning and kill you.
By the way, I forgot to mention with the churro fries, it comes with chocolate sauce, which I didn't know.
And
They
it
just-
sounds so good.
yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. But let's continue on with the savory. Let's do the halvesies. So I'm gonna eat one fry and one onion ring with no sauce because we do have barbecue sauce.
And buffalo.
And yes, and the hot buffalo.
Fry
Fries
first.
coming down.
I can't be too judgy
Yeah.
because it is obviously that 15-minute drive.
Yeah, it's slightly cold.
But it's not as bad. It's still pretty firm, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah, it is. It's not soggy, which is actually
Yeah.
kind of hype.
A lot of other places have the issue of their fried becoming extremely soggy 3 minutes after not eating that.
Yeah, funnily enough, like McDonald's is one of those, I would say.
They're really good when they're fresh.
They're pretty shit when they're not.
Yeah, anything after 10 minutes and you're cooked.
This onion ring looks not very good though.
It's
So
very small, which
yes,
I mean, fair.
here we go.
Yeah.
No.
You know, I'm really an Underring fan, and it's going to continue to stay that way.
Oh, I really don't want that. That's a 2.
So I do want to try it with buffalo sauce because I don't really like barbecue, but
I'll also try it with the buffalo, but I'll also try it with the BBQ as well.
yeah, you can judge that BBQ. I figured we get something other than buffalo.
So fry into the BBQ.
Try another buffalo.
That's a smoky barbecue sauce, man. I give that a pretty 2 thumbs up. I give that an 8 out of 10. That's a pretty good barbecue sauce, actually.
It's a buffalo sauce. That's like the only thing I can say about it. It's not spicy, but it's got the barbecue. It's got the buffalo flavor. Is it weird to say it's worse than just getting Frank's Red Hot sauce?
No, I mean, because Frank's Red Hot sauce is
Just
good.
base. So for a buffalo sauce, that is pretty good.
Yeah, what do you give?
I'd give it a 7, maybe almost 8.
I think I agree. I agree with the 7. I'll give it a 7.5. 7.5.
I think I'll do the same. It's
Not bad.
good, but it's definitely not end all be all for buffalo sauces. I'm gonna try the barbecue anyway.
It's pretty good. It's smoky. It's kind of nice.
Okay. But
Yeah.
actually, I'm not a big barbecue guy. At least not a lot of it. But I could enjoy a little bit like this.
I really like Stubbs, and this reminds me of Stubbs. So
That is pretty good. I give that an 8.
yeah, this is an 8, and this is 7.5. So you know what, Burger King, your sauce is pretty base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. not half and half. Halvesies gets a 4 out of 10 for me. Now it's time
For the limp dick.
the mozzarella stick. Yeah. Let's see that cheese pull. Did you catch
My
it?
turn! Did you see it?
To be fair,
These
these
were cold.
are cold. But also to be fair, this looks like Elmer's glue.
You know?
You know it's bad when it starts off with you know. So, I mean, the mozzarella sticks are so middle of the road, I have basically nothing to say about it. I could probably
Make my own.
My own, and it'd be the same. Maybe better.
And probably thicker.
Yeah. Since it's so middle of the road, I'm just giving it a 5. That's it. 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that.
Now, let's move on to our chicken fries.
These things are said to give you food poisoning. So I think we try one without any sauce.
Yep.
Which I've had these before, and I gotta say, without sauce, I thought they were terrible.
I don't remember the last time I've had these. I think the last time I had these was in high school, so I don't remember the taste. Here we go.
Cheer.
Oh my god.
What's wrong with you, sir?
I wasted, what was it? $6.99 on that?
No, I paid for that.
You wasted $6.99 on that. I'm so sorry. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
You know,
Don't
I
say
think-
no.
I think it being cold does not help it,
Yeah.
but it doesn't. Like, I can eat cold chicken nuggets and not feel as bad as eating this.
People like this shit. This is the thing that people say that they want to eat all the time. Wow. Well, it's time to try it with the barbecue sauce. At least for me. You're gonna try buffalo?
I'll try barbecue first. We'll do it
Alright.
together.
Ooh, hey.
I definitely think these are a lot better with sauce.
Yeah. This is like the thing that you have an excuse to like basically eat the sauce, which is so far been the best part.
Yeah,
Which is not a good thing.
Maybe I've just been growing more on barbecue sauce,
Yeah.
but it's pretty good. Because I don't think Burger King barbecue sauce is the reason why I'm liking barbecue sauce.
No. And if it is, this barbecue sauce is getting a 10.
If not, if I try barbecue sauce or anywhere else, I will come back to this video, personally comment on it, and go, Burger King barbecue sauce is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it might be the best barbecue sauce ever. So now it's time to try it with the buffalo. I think that this buffalo is going to make this go from, I'm not kidding, like a 1 out of 10 to a absolutely amazing, like, 4 or 5.
A solid 5. It's got such a sweet flavor.
I know, I kinda
feel
love
like
it.
I don't expect in a buffalo
I
sauce.
kind of love it. Any Twitter porn?
Yeah.
No. Oh no, so one of us was more big back than the other and ate one more because there was 8 in here, so it was 4 for each.
That, or they fucking missed a fry, or put an extra. But no, we both had 3. They missed a fry.
Holy shit, they missed a fry. 0 out of 10. Hate that shit. With that, it's time for us to try these churro fries. Let's open this. Oh, wow,
Those are
those
straight
are,
churros.
that's churro.
Oh my god. Look at
Wow, it smells amazing.
It smells like a churro.
Yeah, it just smells like a churro. It smells actually good.
Well,
Well,
let me know. I am Hispanic, so I'm going to judge this heavily.
no, please do. That's the whole point of this. I'm an American, and I'm judging this very heavily. So it's time to eat this naked.
Yeah.
Well, it's time to eat this raw. No, it's time to eat this without the sauce.
Time to absolutely go town on this shit.
Yeah, and we're gonna eat it now. That was not bad.
I'm excited to try with that.
Okay, maybe desserts are good at Burger King. It's time for the choco sauce.
That is really good. That chocolate's pretty good.
It's like pudding. Ooh. Okay, Burger King.
I'm not gonna lie, the churro fries are actually kind of hitting.
Those are really good. I gotta get more napkins, God.
Yeah.
Hey, I got
Which are
some.
still shit.
I got some Merry Christmas napkins for us.
Just a week away.
Just a week away. Yeah, but now I need to actually try my drink. It has almost completely melted, so I don't think this is a very fair review of. This was called the.
It was like a slushie, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a nerd slushie. There's nerds on top of it. And the nerds
Strawberry
have.
one.
Yeah, I stayed on top. I think it's like a flavor strawberry nerd or something like that. It's a little melted, but I actually do like my slushies a little bit more melted. So I actually might have a higher rating for it than what I might have actually had. So here we go. Woo! That is very sugary.
So I don't normally
Wow.
like strawberry stuff, but we'll see.
That is very, very sugary.
You know, I actually don't hate that. But you know what we should actually do? Since it's like this now.
True. Get the like boba.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for being like half melted, that's not bad.
At that point, it's just a strawberry drink with the nerds in it, which is
not bad. That's not
Not
a bad
bad.
thing. It's just very sugary. When I get to the ice, it's less sugary, and I can, actually taste normal stuff.
yeah.
That's not bad.
That would work pretty good. I would give that one probably like an 8.
Yes, I agree. 8. These I actually am giving a 9. You don't want to go that high.
I'll give it
smell-
8.5.
I smell it in you. You don't want to go that high.
It's very crunchy, but it doesn't have that chew that you
Yeah.
have in normal churros. Where like if you get a Mexican churro, and
Yeah.
like I've been there's outdoor, the outdoor swap meet
Yeah.
where they have those churros there that are just super chewy
Fluffy.
and
airy.
fluffy. Oh, they're just so good. Where you
Maybe-
still get that crunch though.
Maybe because they're small. Who knows?
Maybe. I think it's because they don't have as much of an inside, where the outside is a crunch, and then
Yeah.
you get to the inside and it's just
Yeah, it's probably just like.
soft.
What's that, Anthony?
So this is going to be something we do every time since we are eating shit foods. Since we had an extra drink because we got the slush, which might happen more often in the future, anytime we have an extra drink, I went ahead and just put a bunch of random drinks in here. Clicked it at random. I know there's some lemonade in here. There's definitely some Coke, cream
Mellow
soda
Yellow.
Coke, Mellow Yellow. I don't even know what the fuck Mellow Yellow is. I've never had it. So we're gonna try this and see if it's any good to really cleanse our palates. After the shit we just ate.
Really cleanse.
I'll take the first sip.
It's yours, my friend. Don't say anything.
It's actually not that bad.
It's
not
actually. So, overall, Anthony and I gave Burger King an overall food rating of 4/10. Very middle of the road, and I honestly don't know what I was expecting. The entrees themselves, the Whopper and the chicken fries, the two most popular items at Burger King, were pretty poor. The biggest surprise, though, was that the sauces at Burger King were delicious, and the desserts there were really good. So if you ever go to Burger King, go for the desserts and sauces, not for their entrees and sides. However, there is a caveat. This Burger King that Anthony and I went to specifically was amazing. The service was great, the interior was great, the exterior was amazing, so we gave that a 10 out of 10. Shout out to the workers at that Burger King, by the way. You guys were really cool, and I hope you guys are doing well. Now, it's time for my final thoughts on Burger King, and I wrote this one down, so let's go ahead and get it out. The main entrees are underwhelming and bland, often amplified, and depending on the entree, masked by an exorbitant amount of sauce. The desserts and sweet treats of Burger King are a welcome surprise and very good, but the mediocre food of Burger King leaves you feeling less like a king and more like a medieval serf. With things becoming more and more expensive, it's becoming increasingly harder to choose where you want to eat so that it doesn't feel like a waste of time and, more importantly, money. Fast food is now seen by 80% of Americans as a luxury food and are going way less Americans are frequenting places such as Chili's and Outback Steakhouse because it's more worth your time and worth your money. And that's why I'm starting this series, to call out these fast food places for prioritizing the money over their customer satisfaction. I'm Jackson, and this has been Fast Food Garbage. Thanks for watching.